We heard about the untimely death of a young man as well, another young man. And I must tell you, it is painful for me, and Wilfred knows this, because in all the things that he said I have done in my years of service, I have directly perhaps had the most impact of gun violence in my community. But not just my community, because of my interaction across the landscape of Barbados, whether in music or going to events and stuff. I have had to deal with the phone calls from mothers in the wee hours of the morning when they have lost a son. I've had to deal with the girlfriend who has a newborn child that doesn't know, since the boyfriend has been killed, how she is going to find the income to be able to support herself and her child. I have watched mothers who in communities have raised their children to the best of their ability, have to bury their children just a few steps from their house. I've witnessed this from the time I came to public life. And if there's one thing that pains me more than anything, is that I still continue, every time I hear it, to feel as though somebody tapping me in my belly every single time. Because it is no longer a statistic. It is real. We are at 25 cases a few days ago. And I told Wilfred, I think I probably know about 20 of the 25%. Let that sink in for me. So it's not me waking up and reading a newspaper or grabbing the phone and seeing the name of somebody. It is, even this evening, trying to figure out quickly who is the person that has died, what's the name, where they're from. Because the first thing that comes to mind is, are they from my constituency? Are they from Wilfred's constituency? Are they from this constituency or that constituency? And then what is the impact that their death is going to have on the community, on the little children that are in the communities when the gunplay is taking place, that nobody has the regard for anymore. The fact that people feel that it's okay to go into a community and shoot up whoever they are targeting, but also end up shooting unintended victims in the process. The fact that we have now become so numb in this society to the statistics, to the numbers. We get caught up on the numbers. We read out the numbers. Another death, another homicide. Not realizing the connection that must be made in our minds to the fact that that is somebody's child. That is somebody's father. That is somebody's neighbor. That is somebody that many of us went to school with. We have become so numb to these numbers that we take for granted the responsibility that each of us have to be able to pull somebody along, to be able to call out the things in our society that are not going the way that they are supposed to be. There is nothing perhaps that is more painful than being a part of a government and sometimes feeling so helpless at times when you think that even with all that you're doing, you're still waking up and hearing another young man get killed.